Welcome to this drawing video. Today, I'm going to be drawing Kefla. Now, I've drawn Kefla before. Kefla and Goku kissing in a really nice scenery with a whole bunch of ash falling in the back of it. I love drawing Kefla. Kefla is a very fun character to draw. But in this video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different with this Kefla drawing. I'm going to be making her into a 3D drawing. It's going to kind of look like she's coming to life right out of the paper, and you're going to be like, wow, it actually looks 3D, and it's going to be very cool. I'll show you later on in the video how I exactly do this. So as I'm starting out, I just started off with the real soft outline, really easy to do. Just a quick outline, took me about probably 20 minutes to do the outline. And now as you see, I'm using a Copic Outliner. This Copic Outliner is a very key part to this drawing. If you don't have a Copic Outliner or some good outliner for your markers, then you're just going to smudge along the way and it's going to kind of look a little blurry. So that's the main reason why I'm using a Copic Outliner for this. The outline, that was a very quick process, took about 15 minutes, because I have to be very precise and actually make my lines flow with each other, because I don't really want to have skid marks or any little marks around the lines. So taking your time with the Copic Outliner or your outline or whatever you're using is very important and very key to this. So as you can see, every little bit of detail I'm going to try to fill with the Copic Outliner so I don't have to go back and do it while it is all colored and everything. So I'm going to take a little break away from the drawing and I'm going to show you what I used. As you can see, I used a pink, well it's just a main pink, like a shadow pink for the whole main, like the cloth of Kefla. Then I used a cardinal red for the other part, like the detailing and shadowing of the cloth. So that's what I used for the reds. And now, for the hair, not the hair, for the body, I used very cool markers. I used an E with like 3 zeros after. That's just for the light part. Then I used a soft sun for the second, like the medium skin tone. And then I used a chamois E35. This chamois is going to kind of be like a brown, but also it's going to be very detailed and very, it's going to sharpen up the body. And then I just went with the standard robin's egg blue for the eyes. Just one quick go on that. It's very easy, very simple to do. And then I used an acid yellow for like the gauntlets of Kefla and like the knee pads and stuff. This is a very cool process because I use the yellow and just a standard house pencil to do some outlining. And then I used a yellow green and then an emerald green and an olive green. These three greens combined shade very well with each other, and that is what I used for the hair. I went with the lighter green melding into the emerald and melding into the olive. And then each of those, I did meld them with the Copic Outliner, so there would be like a lot of black effect and actually kind of a grooving, flowing hair effect. And then as you see, I have a black for all necessary black things. So now we're going to get back to the drawing. As you see, I'm going to start off by using my E's with 3 zeros on it. It's just a very light kind of skin tone of a color. And then I'm going to go with my soft sun for my secondary color. And then the chamois to finish up the touch and make it kind of real good and really shadowed. And one thing to keep in mind is when you're shading, make sure that you're going to be very precise and you don't want to go out of the lines too much. And you want to just keep it within Kefla. And then as you see, I'm doing the same thing with my shadow, the shadow pink. Quite simple and quite easy, just going over it maybe 1 or 2 times to make sure that it actually fits and works really well. And then I'm doing my cardinal red along that. And I'm going to actually touch it up a little bit with my Copic marker. And then also I do use a little bit of Prismacolor pencil in there just to give it a more, like the different colors, more of a real looking aspect instead of just kind of blank. So that's what I use. Now I'm going to go on to the green hair. The green hair is very simple and very easy to do. It may look a little bit challenging. Again, it is time consuming. I do get that. And I'm conserving markers here. As you can see, I'm not going all the way making the whole entire thing the light green because you really don't need to, because I'm going to go darker than lighter and so on. So that's what I'm doing. This process just takes a little bit. This took about 15 minutes just to do the hair alone because it is a small drawing, but also the hair is very tedious and you need to make sure that you're getting the appropriate spots green. And then also I did touch it up with a little bit of Copic, a Prismacolor pencil and a little bit of Copic Outliner toward the very end, which you might see. And now as I do that, I got both of my greens in. I'm going to actually start doing the olive color, giving the more darker shadow. That's how you really would draw hair. I always like to put 3 or 4 colors in my hair because having 3 or 4 colors kind of makes it have a realistic effect and makes the hair flow more or less, not just being a flat base color or something. And then I'm going to just finish up with the gauntlets, make them yellow, and go over a little bit with my my standard house pencil. Very easy and very simple to do. You just need to shade. Maybe you can use your finger to shade. I don't really like using darker yellows because the darker yellows, they kind of show up weird, so I always like to add pencil anytime I can inside a drawing. And now I'm going to go to the 3D effect. I'm just going to cut it out here with scissors, whatever. It takes a long time to cut this out. You can use a knife. I'm using like a little dart tip, and there it is. Voila. I just cut it out, and it's kind of shows that she's coming out of the picture a little bit. It actually looks really cool. You can see it from multiple camera angles, and I really do thank you all for watching this video. You guys are really helping me along the way. I love all my subscribers, all my viewers. Thank you so much. And now there'll be a little subscribe button at the top left and some videos for you to enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this once again, and if you have any comments, just comment down below. Have a wonderful day.